Could you say that again, please? Here comes the science.
I said that is to do with the fact that the angle of the incidence is equal to the angle of the reflection.
Well, you're not just a pretty face, are you?
Well, that's what I trade on, but everything else comes as extra.
It's still in the middle, but it's not absolutely. But you'll find this edge here is exactly level with this.
Put the other one in. Let me get the other one. Rotate. This is 800. Okay, I think this is 900. So if that's 900, there's your difference, it's 110. Now, it sometimes feels to me like I've got a mountain to climb with this because I want to get this floor down today. I want to get all the elements pulled down on the floor, and if I could, I'd like to lay the underfloor heating as well. But before I do that, I've got to move this radiator over there. So I've done that. I'm ready to thread the pipes through the joist for that. And also I've got to get this 2.5 supply up into the wall out there so that we can have an external control for the underfloor heating. Then I'm going to have a temperature probe that goes down into the underfloor heating itself. So all that's going to go up through this wall. So I thought, I'll just take this panel off here that Juby put on last week, unscrew this little panel, and then I can muller the stud wall and get my cables up very easily. But actually, when I started to try and take this off, he's glued it on. He's done a really good job of it. So you can see that I've had a go at it and I've kind of damaged it a little bit. But very forgiving, because all I do is get a bit of tile adhesive and fill that in and it'll be fine. But it just means I've got a struggle here now. So I fished this up inside the wall and hopefully when I put it back down, it helps to have long arms in this job, and it also helps to have 3 arms, 3 hands. There you go, there we are. Right, now that's not the cable I need, that's just an offcut. And that is so I can connect the new cable to it, which is here, I believe. Where is it? Oh no, it's coming up through there, that's it. So that goes on there. Anyway, I'll get there. The other thing is, while I'm moaning, because I've got to have a moan, is that I went away for a couple of days and left the guys to do it. And Juby's done a great job. He's boarded the whole room out really beautifully, I think. Very precise with all his lines of fixings and so on. So I like that. And then the electrician's come in and he's put boxes in. But look at this box he's used over here. All that's got in it is a driver for the LED lights, which is about that big. So goodness knows why he needed a box quite that big, but there's another one I've got to move up there as well, which is behind the mirror. So that's it. I mean, I give the instructions, but unless you actually write everything down, I couldn't mark it on the wall because the wall wasn't up. But it's just one of those things where you think, oh, I'll make a drawing, and then people ignore the drawing. So why am I moaning? Why don't I just get on with it?
It looks like a bomb site in here. What's going on?
Well, it's not the way I want to work. In my mind's eye, I'm organised and tidy, but everything gets on top of you. You know what you need is one really good person, one really good assistant. I used to have Jago tidying up all day long. It was great. But now I'm on my own. It's chaos. I'll tidy up tonight. It'll all be tidy. But what I've got to do is I've got to get this shower valve in. Sorry, this is not the shower valve, this is the bath mixer. Very nice. And I mean, so I have to take the bath out, I put the bath in, take the bath out, put the bath back in again. It's a it's a bit of a mission, but that's plumbing for you. That's what it is. That's the game. Wow, look at it. It's all very, very nice. All coming along. I bet this is stuck. I bet this is stuck with adhesive. You can tell, can't you? Look, it's on there. They say there's nothing like good planning, and this is nothing like good planning. I put this piece of tile support in yesterday, and I've stuck it with MD adhesive. So it's really solid. And then I remembered I've got to get the feed from this mixer valve down to the bath filler. So I'm doing that in 22, so they've got a good flow rate coming through to the bath. And I've got to actually thread that up through the wall there. But actually, the bend inside that stud wall, it's 4 inches less than. So I can't do it. So what I'm going to do is put the 15 in, and there are people who just say, "Oh, just use 15 instead of 22, it won't make that much difference." But I'd rather do it with the 22. So I stick the 15 in as a leader, and then I get the 22, and we stick the 15 inside the 22. As far as we can go. That's it. And then we'll just try it. See if we can work that one up. Hallelujah! That's it. So that's all in, and it's all tested, so it's all watertight. We're ready to cover it up. Just one more nervous check, just to make sure it's absolutely spot on the bubble. It is. So I can now put this missing piece of elements board onto the, all fill it in. And I know I keep going on about this elements board, but it's so easy to work with. I mean, if I had to cut this out of something else and make the apertures and adjust it, it'd be so hard, but this stuff is so forgiving. I can do it here on site without any power tools, just with a Stanley knife. What I'm going to do is just before, now when I use these cover plates here, when I'm just doing trial fits, I actually take that O-ring out, because that saves you having to slide it over and use lubricant, silicone to slide it over. So with those rings out the way, I can just put it on. And the reason I like to do that is because I'm nervous. I want to know that it fits, and that once that's on there, my thing about bathrooms, as opposed to anything else, is that I just think about the person lying in the bath, not in a bad way, in a good way. I think about the person lying in the bath, and I think of them looking at things and going, is that straight? Isn't that straight? They've got a tile here, is that? Little things like that. And once you've spotted something like that, it bugs the life out of you forever. So I don't want them cursing me. So there you are, that's it. That fits. We know that fits. We know that that valve is at the right depth. We've got room for a tile behind it. So that'll pop on after the tiling's done. And if we need to get at this valve, and the only reason, right, there's two things. One, we might want to take out the innards, the ceramic disc, which is easy enough. You know, you can just unscrew that without having to get at the plumbing. And the other thing is, there's two filters here, and these filters, if the thing starts clogging up after a few years, you know, a bit of scale and rubbish in there, then those can be undone with a box spanner, cleaned out, popped back in just by removing that plate. So it's a nice little thing, apart from the fact, of course, it's going to be a waterproof gasket on top of this. So you'd have to cut the gasket to get at the filters, but you know, that's okay. You can tape over those again. Now, I know I qualify for being an out-and-out sourdough, I admit that, you know. I've got other interests in life, but this is really satisfying work. You know, I've struggled so long doing plumbing where you didn't have the things like the plastic pipes and the flexible connectors. And now it's just a joy. And the only sad thing is that best will in the world, I'm going to be retiring, I don't know when, in the next 5-10 years or whatever. And I'm thinking, God, it's just coming into its own. I really like this. I really want to do more of these. And but if you're a young plumber starting out, this is great. This is really nice.
The golden age of plumbing.
It is. I mean, you know, people, they moan about a lot of things in plumbing, but look at this. Look, one piece of pipe up to the bath filler. We have a hand spray in there. It's just lovely. It'll be a thing of joy and beauty.